Supplemental insurance, how it works in plain English. Brought to you by HSL Insurance. Visit us at hslinsurance.com. Let's take a look at your money over the course of time. You go to work and earn a paycheck to have money coming in, but you also have bills and money going out. In between, hopefully you're saving a lot of money. And this continues on for an extended period of time until life kicks in. Now, this might be in the form of an accident or maybe an unexpected illness. But let's look at what happens when life kicks in. Your paycheck gets really low and eventually does come back to normal when you get well. In the meantime, your bills have increased dramatically before returning to normal. Then after, you're back on track again. But what really happened during this course of time? You just created a big tumor we call debt. This debt is comprised of three major types of expenses. You have hospital and doctor bills, unplanned expenses, and everyday bills. Let's take a look at those. Hospital and doctor bills usually include things like going to the doctor, seeing a specialist, hospital visits, emergency rooms, and lab results, which is the entire reason you have medical insurance. But what you may not know is a lot of things aren't covered by medical insurance. Things like deductibles and co-pays, co-insurance, experimental treatments, and many more things. Now let's take a look at your unplanned expenses. There's going to be expenses whenever you're out of work and you have to go places. You might have to eat or pay for gas for the extra mileage that you just put on your car to go to the doctor. What about if you had to go for an extended stay and pay for lodging for you or your family? What about if you had to travel long distances and the extra expenses that accrues? What are you going to do with your children while you're sick? And what about over-the-counter drugs and also prescription drugs that aren't covered by your insurance? And many more. Now also, when you get sick, you still have your everyday bills coming in, and they don't stop just because you're sick. And the longer you're sick, the more come in. Bills just don't stop just because you had to. Now, out of all these things that we've talked about that aren't covered by your major medical, there's a burning question. Who is going to pay for this? Well, normally, if you're like most people, you use your savings account. But how long is that going to last? And then when it's gone, now what? Well, that's where supplemental insurance comes in. The best supplemental insurance policies pay benefits as cash directly to you, not to the doctors or hospitals. That way, you get to decide where the money is best spent. Like those things that we talked about before. This works by presenting you with the opportunity to get policies that fit your family's needs, and you choose what applies to you. For more information about what insurance policies may be best for you and your family, contact HSL Insurance now.